Another successful night camping. It's currently 35 degrees right now. I am freezing in this car, but the sleep wasn't that bad. Welcome to part 2 of driving from Atlanta to New York. We are now gonna head home. But before that, I wanna stop at Virginia Auto Mall. And I wanna see if they let me drive the RV camper, because they were super cool dudes last time, and I think they'll let me drive it. And I'm just curious to know what like that driving experience would be like. It's also column shifter, so it'll be my 3rd column shifter I'm driving this trip. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I wanna get to 5K subs before this year is over. We're almost at 4. Next month I'm going to Japan, so I'm hoping I get like 1,000 subscribers just from all that cool content. And I want to do more road trips and I want to do fun stuff. So support the channel. It's free to subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and come on. So we made it to Virginia Auto Mall. And the first thing I want to talk about, I think I'm going to do a full video next on these 2 HiAces. Because since I've been driving the Delica for the last like 20 hours, I've always looked at these cars as so huge. But now that I'm standing next to them, I think it's really just like a taller version of a Delica. I don't think that lengthwise they're much different, and that's always been one of the things that kind of threw me off about HiAces, because I don't want to drive this car in New York every day and struggle just to make turns and drive over the sidewalk and stuff like that. But like, they don't look that big. So stay tuned for the next video. I want to compare the Super Custom Limited to the Super G Limited. I'll show you this one really quickly while we're here. This one is super nice. You have the nice brown interior, it's automatic, sunshade right there, ETC reader, and then back here, same thing, lots of space, power curtains, storage there, storage here, another sunshade, 2 more over there, bright light, speakers there, speakers there. It's like loaded. It's not as good as a camper, but it's very good, especially someone like me who's been sleeping in the Delica. I would love to have curtains on here and here. And most importantly, it does that. But look, we got a Delica right here. I wish I had a tape measure, but this one looks just as tall because of the tires compared to this Town Ace that's probably on like regular street tires. You see, look, regular rims, and then this one's on the big boys. But the interior just looks a little smaller. Size, it looks the same, but I don't know. I feel like the HiAce, I could barely even see where the trunk was. This one, I feel like I can almost reach it. But don't get me started on options on the Delica. Those 2 are like very good competitors. Like, look at all the power sunshade buttons. This opens, that opens, that opens, that opens. Same thing up there. Rear sunshade. Oh, it does have power curtains. Power sunroof too. I would love to do a nice comparison video between those 2 as well. This one's a V6 too, so it isn't diesel. Then it has that cool parking JDM mod right here. I really came here to look at this guy though. I hope they let me drive it. I know it's an expensive vehicle, so maybe they won't, but he said he cleaned it up. So let's look at the interior and see exactly what it looks like, since we just saw the Delica the other day. So it's nice and clean in here. Like I was mentioning about the Delica, I could stand up fully, but like my head is like on the roof right now. I would have to be like this a little bit. That way I could clear it. Like this, I'm like, there's not that much room. But this one is also only $22,000, which is $13,000 less than the Delica. So, and it basically has all the same options. Like it has the stove, the sink, it has a fridge. Ooh, the Delica does not have a fridge. I did not realize that. And an ice maker. But it has a shower. The homie Didi commented that this is actually a stand and sit down shower, so you can take a shower while pooping, I guess. Then you have a little sink here, towel rack, same little fan over there. I want to see if he could demonstrate some of the things in this car, maybe with the keys and the little electrical box over there. But this thing is sick. Look, same storage. It doesn't have cabinets as much as the Delica, but I mean, come on, it's $12,000 less. Then you have a second bed here. I always thought this was a primary bed, but apparently this is the primary bed. So that folds down flat and you can easily lay down here. Let me see, actually. Let me give it a demonstration right now as someone that's been sleeping in the Delica. Would I feel comfortable sleeping on this? You would think I know what I'm doing right now. This is my first time ever even seeing one of these cars, but it seemed pretty simple. Yeah, I could do this. It's a little rough. It's not the most comfortable bed, but after 12 hours of driving, I could see myself doing this. I think I'm a little too tall for over here, but this one has a cool little cushion on it, so that probably helps a lot. I think if I put like a blanket down here for some extra cushion, it'd be a lot more comfortable, but like I said, it's a 1992 RV. That's just the coolest thing ever. And this one also has a screen door. The Delica didn't have that. The Delica is either the doors open or the doors closed. It's kind of cool that you could just have that open if you're in a hot day or something like that and you won't be baking. So now we're in the back with the big body Toyotas. I can't find that Jimny. I think somebody already bought that Jimny Sierra, which makes me pretty sad because I wanted to drive it again. But I think I'm gonna end this video here. I'm gonna get all this into the next one because they got a lot of big body Yodas and I kind of want that to be its own video. But look at this store right here with BBSs. I didn't even realize my first time here. And then look, a nice little Town Ace. We drove this one already. And guess what? It is also a column shifter. So it's not as rare as I thought. The first time I saw it in Delica, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. But now it seems pretty normal. But yeah, stay tuned for part 2 of Virginia Auto Mall. I'm gonna see if I could drive that camper in the next video. And I wanna get the keys to both of those HiAces to see like all the cool technology and stuff like that. But in the meantime, let's get back on the road. Hopefully the last time I get gas because it's looking a little crazy right now.
Welcome to New York.
So as you can see, we made it back to New York, no problems at all. The Delica did amazing. This is actually a couple days later. I've made the for sale video if anybody's interested. The Delica is for sale. We're asking $11,000. I can't believe I did that road trip. I can't believe like all this is happening. I can't believe I even owned the Delica for that little bit of time. I can't believe that I'm selling it. I still really like it. I still see myself getting a Delica eventually. Maybe a V6 model. I'm a super fan of the column shifter, by the way. That is not as weird as people... I mean, it is weird. Let me stop. It is weird as people think, but after a while, especially going after a freaking 30-hour road trip, this thing is amazing. It's actually much better than driving like that, especially when it comes to like this big van. And a sports car, give me this. But a van, give me that. Interior is nice and clean. It was my first time ever sleeping on the back of a car. Shout out to this Delica. I'm gonna remember it forever. Maybe keep it forever. We'll see what happens. I really don't know. But I'm going to Japan next month, so it's kind of hard for me to make a big purchase like this when the unknown is waiting for me across the waters. And then we have the Jimny, which I still haven't even finished. So I definitely want to get the roof wrapped this week. I want to wrap the spare tire cover too. Update on the interior. You guys last saw we put the headrest on. I got this from Japan, so I actually have the rear floor mats too, which is super nice. This is fitting nice and clean. I have these two for sale. They're in about the same exact condition if anybody wants them. I have like those two as a complete kit and they came with those and I don't really need them, but here's how the Jimny looks. I still want to go a road trip in this car. It's not going to be nearly as comfortable, and this car maxes out at like 55 miles per hour, 60 miles per hour, but here we have the Jimny. It's going to be done hopefully by the time I leave to Japan in 2 weeks. But yeah, super fun road trip, super fun time at Virginia Auto Mall, super fun time in Atlanta. Thank you guys for watching. Road to 5,000 subscribers. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that post notifications on too, because once I go to Japan, I'm uploading every day, which I already been doing, but it's gonna be like maybe twice a day. But yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
We've been grinding so hard, and soon everybody gonna see this way before the fame.